Thatcher wrote most of his songs to well-known tunes. And this next song, Coming Down the Flat, is written to the tune of Coming Through the Rye. The duty of the Victorian police at the time was to ensure that every man digging for gold held a licence enabling him to do so. Of course, there were many who wanted to avoid paying for a licence or who could not afford it. So the police held digger hunts. Men with licences would warn their less fortunate colleagues of an approaching police party by shouting, "Joe!" at the top of their voices. So that was a sort of code word that meant the police were around. Many of the police were ex-convicts from Van Diemen's Land, so were not held in high regard by the diggers. The practice of licence hunting and the high cost of these licences led to several protests, such as the incident described in the song you'll hear later on, Red Ribbon Rebels, and eventually the Eureka insurrection. The other thing this song is about, apart from the word Joe, is hats. And the hats mentioned in the song probably needs an explanation. A wide-awake hat is a broad-brimmed felt countryman's hat with a low crown, like a slouch hat. It was inspired by the paramilitary campaign organisation of the 1860s in America. The wideawakes were affiliated with the Republican Party and supported Abraham Lincoln and the Union and strongly opposed slavery. The cabbage-tree hat was popular in Australian men's fashion in the 19th century. It was woven from the fibre of the native cabbage-tree palm. So, this song has a chorus, and please try to join in, and especially on the word Joe, yell it out. If the body meet a body coming down the flat, should the body Joe, a body for having on a hat? Some wear caps, some wide awakes, but I prefer a hat. Yet everybody cries out, Joe! Coming down the flat, try and join in this. The squatter loves his cabbage tree with streamers hanging down. He wears it always in the bush and even in the town. The cabbage tree may be his choice, but I prefer a hat. Yet everybody cries out, Joe! Coming down the flat. The digger wears his wide awake wherever he may go, at the windlass when washing up and also down below. The wide awake may suit him well, but I prefer a hat. Yet everybody cries out, Joe! The peeler has his leather cap, about 2 pounds in weight. In pelting rain or broiling sun, to wear it is his fate. The leather cap won't do for me, for I prefer a hat. Yet everybody cries out, Joe! Coming down the flat. Right, thank you for yelling out, Joe. That'll keep the police awake.